Hey everybody, how you doing? Alright, so it looks like YouTube is actually getting video, so this is great. Alright, so I am testing out a new design process. I have a stand mixer, which is made by Farberware, not KitchenAid, and it has these things, which the dimensions are slightly similar to KitchenAid, but enough that they don't fit. So, I got a dough hook, a paddle thingy, and a whisk. Uh, so we're going to be designing a hole thingy plug go here with a peg on the end of it to hang these from shelf. So we're going to start off with one, and then probably later in the week go to one that would hold all three of them at the same time. Minimal effort and screws. So, I haven't done this before, but I have the 3D model that almost worked for this. This was the KitchenAid model, but it is significantly different enough that it did not work. So, that being said, that's what we're doing. Alright, so my first thought is to create a rounded rectangle for the base. This will be, fairly easy to use for a base, right? Going to save as PNG. Models. Folder. Farberware. Sure. Alright, so we're going to save that file. Yeah, and it's going to be base.png. There we go. Alright, so that is the base. Now we are going to go to Microsoft 3D Builder. See to insert, add to load image. Base. Turn on the inverse. Alright, so this is the base that we're starting off with. See, this just started off, as the thing that Microsoft Paint imported into 3D. So, we're gonna probably make this 4 millimeters thick. And the model that I base this off of has a call it like some screw holes to screw it on, and then like a post, and then the post that would come out for the mixer. So I'm going to use some calipers, measure the width of this post, Maybe even just the opening and the thing. I did scale down that original design a little bit in order to get it to fit, but alright, so the opening here is 11.88 millimeters wide. Okay. This is 11.4 millimeters wide. Let's go with 11.5. I think if we did 11.5, we could probably get away. Yeah, 11.5 seems to be a good starting point. Okay. So to insert a cylinder, to scale that to 5 millimeters. And unlocks the scaling. Drag it to about the middle of the thing here. Like the middle. And then, alright, so this is going to basically hang like that. So probably, like if this were to end here, probably gonna want to give it 37 millimeters of height. Seems about right. Okay. So let's extrude this up to 37 millimeters. 37 millimeters of height. Okay. And this model about 4.19 millimeters from the tip of it where the jutting out starts. Which makes sense. Is that 4 millimeters? Yeah, it's about 4 millimeters. Alright, so that means at 33 millimeters, we gotta insert the second cylinder, which has to be six wide. Alright, so let's call that 4.5. Yeah, let's call it 4.5. Call it 4.4. Alright, so I'm going to insert another cylinder. Lock it. I'm gonna set it to 4.4. Rotate it 90 degrees. Stick it on this. Alright. So it's got to be 4.4 wide. How deep does it need? Let's see here. Probably be let's go 2.85 deep. So go this way. 2.85. Unlock. Up. Okay. Now we're gonna measure what? 4 millimeters from here. Right, so that's 37. To here. That is 4.07 millimeters. Okay, so there, 3.5 millimeters. Okay, so this needs to move down just a little. Oh, yeah. All right, so that needs to be 2.85 visible. Uh-oh. .85 visible. There we go. Measure from there to there. 85. There. Stop snapping. Snapping. All right, so that is 2.84 wide. 2.84 deep. Yeah, that's about right. That's about what we need. So I think that this may be my model. So next thing that we're gonna do is gonna take a coarse drywall screw and the coarse drywall screw is 8 millimeters around in the head. So we're going to insert a cone. It's going to be 5 millimeters. start. Scale. 5 mm. 5. 5. 5. Alright, then we're going to rotate it 90 degrees here. 180 degrees. Okay. And I'm going to put 2 of these. Oh, that's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. This is going to have to go all the way through it. So, do 8. 8. Except 8. Let's lock it. Scale it. The top of it is 8. I need this to be you can drag it up. Okay. I'm gonna copy that, paste it. I'll put this one, another cool. And to edit, and we're going to do subtract. So let's save this. Save as the whole thing. We are also going to save it as a STL. Okay. Take this and we're going to subtract model, but it didn't. Up ever so slightly. Deselect. Up ever so slightly. Subtract. Go. Up ever so slightly. Subtract. Go. Alright, so it's probably not symmetrical. Actually, it's definitely not symmetrical. But, I think that this could actually do it. Alright, so save as M20 BMF, save, as, one STL, as, and then let's go to Bambu Studio. Okay, so Studio. To import the model that we made. See if that works. Yes. Alright, that looks to be about what it should be. So yeah, those holes definitely aren't symmetrical. It's not what matters right now. I think I want to print this in black. To enable supports, tree supports, slice plate. How are you going to do that without supports? How's it going to do that without supports? How would it have done that without supports? Yeah, because when there's no supports and you have an overhang like that, especially with PETG,